A century ago, diamonds were common industrial stones nobody wanted. Then one company changed everything. Before the 1930s, diamonds weren't the symbol of love and commitment you see today. They were tools used in saws, drills, and grinding equipment. Yes, some were rare and beautiful, but they weren't driving marriages or bankrupting young couples. That changed when a South African mining cartel faced a problem. They'd found massive diamond deposits flooding the market and prices were crashing. They needed people to want diamonds, not need them, want them. Enter Beers Consolidated Mines, formed in 1888 and by the 1930s controlling roughly 80% of the world's diamond supply. They weren't just miners, they were sitting on an inventory problem. The Great Depression had crushed demand. Diamonds piled up. So the company hired an advertising agency called N.W Ayer and gave them an unusual brief: make people believe diamonds equal eternal love. N.W Ayer didn't invent the connection from scratch, they amplified it. They placed diamonds in Hollywood films, got celebrities photographed wearing them, and seeded the idea in magazines that a man's salary should equal 1 month of a diamond ring's cost. Then 2 months, then 3. The messaging was elegant. Diamonds represented permanence, status, and devotion. It wasn't a product pitch, it was an emotion. And it worked. By the 1950s, diamonds had become the default engagement ring stone in America, not because of scarcity, but because of narrative repetition. De Beers controlled supply, but they controlled story first. They didn't just sell diamonds, they sold an idea about what diamonds meant. That idea became so embedded in culture that most people today assume diamonds are naturally scarce and traditionally precious. They're not sure where that belief came from, it just feels true. The monopoly lasted decades. De Beers maintained it through vertical integration. They didn't just mine diamonds, they controlled distribution, sorting, and pricing. If a miner found diamonds outside their system, De Beers bought them. If a retailer wouldn't play by their pricing rules, De Beers cut off supply. The company essentially set the global diamond price, and nobody could undercut them because they controlled the market. But here's the question: if diamonds are so rare and valuable, why did De Beers need to create demand? The answer reveals the entire mechanism. Diamonds are relatively common. There are other gemstones that are actually rarer: rubies, sapphires, emeralds. But they never became engagement ring standards because nobody spent decades and millions of dollars convincing people they should. De Beers didn't discover that diamonds were valuable. They created that value through narrative, advertising, and market control. By the 1980s, cracks appeared. New diamond sources emerged in Australia and Russia. De Beers' monopoly grip loosened, but the damage or the victory, depending on how you see it, was already done. The cultural narrative was set. Diamonds remained expensive not because they're scarce, but because billions of people believed they should be. The price was psychological, not geological. Today, De Beers' monopoly is broken, but the pricing power remains. Diamonds sell for multiples of what their actual scarcity or utility would suggest. A lab-created diamond is chemically identical to a mined one, same carbon, same structure, yet costs a fraction of the price. Why? Because the mined diamond carries the story. It carries the decades of cultural conditioning that De Beers paid for. So here's the answer to the original question. Diamonds became valuable because one company controlled supply, recognized that demand could be manufactured, and spent generations building an emotional association so strong it outlasted their monopoly. The price tag you see today isn't reflecting rarity. It's reflecting marketing. It's a story that became so real, so normalized, that we stopped seeing it as a story at all. That's why diamonds cost what they do, not because they're rare, but because someone convinced the world they should be rare and we believed it. Understanding that mechanism, how narrative becomes price, is how you start to see the hidden machinery behind thousands of other products and services you encounter every day. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown of how supply, narrative, and market control shape the prices hiding in plain sight. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.